Hello people, this is the Sia here. Now the country is set for the 2027 elections. This is the penultimate year before 2027. Already people have started arranging themselves. We are seeing the coalescing of the opposition parties, and we've seen William Ruto and the ODM working on a pre-election arrangement to go together for 2027 elections. And Kenyans, there's this notion, whenever I meet someone and I ask them about the incumbent William Ruto, and there is this eerie silence and looks like a foregone conclusion that it will be arduous task or even impossible to unseat William Ruto. But that is not the case according to the statistics and the habits of the Kenyan voter, how we vote according to tribal lines. Statistically, I've been going through the statistics of the 2022 elections when William Ruto ran against Raila Odinga. And I've been looking at the habits and the voter turnout of the Kenyan voter. And I see if there will be a unity in the opposition and a front one candidate, William Ruto has no path to victory 2027. Be that as it may be, William Ruto is going to be the biggest beneficiary of Raila Odinga votes and backyard. Now, I was looking at Raila Odinga voter. I started looking at his backyard, especially the Luo Nyanza. And for 2022 elections, the highest voter turnout came from Migori, and that was 74%. And looking at the Luo Nyanza counties, it went down up to 66%. And remember, that was his stronghold. That is where he came from. William Ruto, the highest voter turnout per county was Bomet, that posted 80%. Another of Raila Odinga's stronghold, let's say, was Western Kenya. And the highest voter turnout he got was from Kakamega County, 66%. Right? Then I went to the coast. The highest voter turnout he got was Kwale at 54%. Mombasa was at 44%. And those were his strongholds. And these were die-hard Raila supporters. The beneficiary of Raila's backyard is going to be William Ruto. You can't tell me that Raila Odinga's supporters will love William Ruto as they did to Raila Odinga. And 2027 expect Western Kenya, Luo Nyanza, and the coastal region to post even lower voter turnout to William Ruto, which will be an advantage to the opposition candidate. And that's why I'm saying it's not going to be a walk in the park for the government. Another interesting county is Nairobi. It's Nairobi. The last election, Raila Odinga got more than 760,000 votes. and William Ruto had 590 or 67,000 votes. The difference was less than, let's say, 100,000 votes. Stay in Nairobi, and we all know the majority of votes that William Ruto got from Nairobi was from the Kikuyu. Kikuyu are the majority voters in Nairobi. Now, if the arithmetic in the opposition works, whereby Gachagua, the Murima Supremo, works with Kalonzo Musyoka and the Kisses and the Liberals Luyas, William Ruto is going to fare even badly, and this time the margin will be even halfway. The opposition candidate will garner more votes in Nairobi city as compared with the William Ruto, because for starters, William Ruto doesn't have a stronghold in Nairobi. I think there are very few Kalenjin voters in Nairobi, less than even maybe 50,000 voters, as compared to tribes like the Kikuyus, the Luyas, and the Kambas. So Ruto will only be banking mostly on the Luo votes, which by the end of the day, it won't take him anywhere. So William Ruto can be defeated if just the opposition have a formula and have the unity. The thing with William Ruto, I've been studying this man. The thing with William Ruto is that he is more professional when it comes to voting. William Ruto will not give a weaker candidate nomination ticket, even if you are his friend. And that is one thing that Ruto's opponents have never learned. I'm told William Ruto does polls like every week. So he's more, when it comes to votes, he's more scientifically, and he uses the voice of the ground. And he tends to work on his weaknesses or his weaker areas. So opposition, if you master the nominations, now that you have so much competing interest with various leaders from various regions, if you master the nominations and give the strongest candidate the nomination ticket, William Ruto will not have the path to victory in 2027. But if you bungle your nominations, then you'll be giving William Ruto a second term. So opposition, put your house in order. Put your house in order and agree on a unity of purpose, like it happened in 2002, for you to push out William Ruto. And you need to know that even in the opposition right now, William Ruto is trying as hard as possible to lure anyone out of the faction so that they can have an advantage going to 2027 elections.